upside. But Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. You know, I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
To me, we have the strongest economy perhaps I have ever seen. Many of these stocks have come down to the point where I think selling them, well, let's say, no longer makes a lot of sense.
It sure does. You better make sure you don't listen to these people. I'm telling you, these fake business news networks are going to break you. First of all, they tell you keep diversifying. Diversify? Hell. Diversify what? Into bankruptcy. That's what's going to happen to you. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. It's getting worse and worse with these characters on all these financial shows on TV. It's unbelievable. How many times did they tell you that the market would, when I've been saying all along, the market's going to go back to the June 17th lows. And everybody's, no, it's never going to go back to June 17th low. Keep buying a dip, buying a dip. And I kept saying, I think I was the only one. I shouldn't say the only one. I'm sure there's others, but you heard from me, I should say, the most, saying, no, look, we're going to go back and visit. We're going to go back and visit June 17th because we got too many problems. You just don't cut inflation by raising rates 25 basis points, 50 basis points, 75 basis points. What are you, nuts? That's insane. If you're going to cut rates, for God's sakes, get the job done. Go in and cut it 5, 10, 15 points. Because when you're raising rates 25, 50, 75 basis points, that's a slow death. All you're doing is putting fuel on the fire. That means payments. People who are struggling, working paycheck to paycheck, was 72% of our workforce. The payments on their cars and their truck and their snowmobiles and everything else, personal loans, keep going up and up and up. So how does that help them? It doesn't help them one bit. It helps the rich, but doesn't help them. Helps the banks, doesn't help them. Helps Congress. Yeah, Congress. We talked about this last week. They love inflation. Because out of that $30 trillion I told you last week, $6.5 trillion of that debt we have, the national debt, $6.5 trillion of that $30 trillion is held by 11 countries. 11 countries. And higher inflation, they love it because what it does reduces the debt. The Federal Reserve has a target of 2% inflation. Why 2%? Because that extrapolates to 4%. In other words, that debt will be reduced by 4%. The value of the debt drops by 4%. So now we're at 8%. That means the debt drops by 16%. So they're going to keep on spending and spending and spending and printing and borrowing because they don't care. The higher it goes, the inflation, if it gets up to 10%, that means they're reducing their debt by 20%. That's all they care. The people in Congress aren't struggling like you. The president is not struggling. His son's not struggling. So between the White House and Congress, you think these people are struggling like you? You know, and I'm so sick of hearing I'm not talking big companies now. I mean, I hear from Biden and everybody else how they're going to cut pharmaceutical prices. Are you nuts? That is not going to happen. Listen to me. It's not going to happen. If it's going to happen at all, it won't be for 10 or 12 or 15 years. Johnson & Johnson makes $94 billion a year. These are the big companies, most profitable companies. Pfizer makes $81 billion. Profits. Merck, $49 billion. Bristol Myers, $50 billion a year. I can go on and on. They own Congress. These are the big pharmas. They have little competition. So they can keep adding to their prices. They're not scared of Congress. They're not scared at all. Same with tech companies. They're not scared because what has Congress done for them over the years? In pharma, especially pharma, cut competition. The entry level into the pharma industry is almost impossible. The amount of money that it costs someone to do a startup, impossible. Same with technology. Congress takes care of technology, takes care of that industry. Same thing. Why do you think Elon Musk went in and trying to buy Twitter and started instead of a startup? He's got plenty of money to do a startup. He knows it's almost impossible with the regulations. So these big companies, they're adding to this inflation, and they get away with it. Not the little companies, the small companies, the entrepreneur on Main Street. He's getting screwed. Big tech, banking, pharma. They can raise prices. They don't have to absorb them. Why? Because they have little competition. The guy on Main Street, he can't because he knows if he raises prices, he don't absorb it, he's going to lose to the guy down the street, the little business down the street. But when you get that big, where you only have a few pharma companies, you're screwed. I mean, what they have done over the years, these big companies, especially pharma, or even take Kimberly-Clark, that industry. There's only two, or the meat industry. There's only four companies in the meat packing business. 4. Why? Because you try to get into that business, a startup business. Now, you would think, well, my God, if there's only 4 meat packing plants in the country, wow, that's an opportunity. I'm going to get started in that business. I'll make a fortune. You're not going to get in because Congress protected those 4 because the rules and the regulations. Look what Obama did and Biden did, their administration. They increased regulations by $100 billion a year for 8 years, $850 billion, so people couldn't get into the pharma business, couldn't get into the tech business, couldn't compete with Kimberly-Clark, Procter & Gamble. That's what causes a lot of this inflation. Because, see, they don't have to. They can raise prices. They can raise prices. And they get away with it because there's no competition. Forget new startup businesses. The crooks on Congress and presidents, like I said, Obama. You think Obama's got that $12 million house down there in Martha's Vineyard because he's a good guy? Are you kidding me? You really think he got $60 million for a book? People really want to hear what he had to say in a book? Are you kidding me? Not just Obama. I'm not picking on him. Yes, I am. I want to be straight with you. Yes, I'm picking on him. I mean, amazing. $108 billion a year protecting the pharma industry, especially the tech industry. So the startup would be impossible. You might imagine $850 billion in regulations. So these are the companies that's causing this inflation, and they're all tied right back to Congress. So don't tell me about how everybody's all this inflation that's going on. Everybody's struggling. Give me a break. These companies aren't. These small companies are the ones, the mom and pa on Main Street, and the small businesses, 100 people or less, they're getting screwed. Unbelievable. So we've been lied to about this reduction bill, Inflation Reduction Bill. We're going to save all this money on drugs. Well, let me set you straight. No, we're not. The farmer profits, are you kidding me? 76% compared to oil. Think about oil. Oil profits are 4.7%. And they go and they bang on the oil companies, but they leave farming alone, up 76%. Unbelievable, isn't it? The farmer companies spent $57 billion lobbying Congress 12 months before they passed the bill, they passed a weak bill. They won because all they did is they negotiated a deal where they can just negotiate. That's all that happened. All they can do is now negotiate with Medicare. That's it. More when I get back. It's unbelievable.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. What, are you nuts? Coffee's up 92%. Lumber's up 67%. Heating oil, 60%? Gasoline, 55%? I understand why you guys are telling me to raise my rates here at Phil's Gang, but we haven't raised our rates since 2001. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. I'm not going to raise my rates. Our membership's been $39.95 since 2001, and for a good reason. So that you have enough room that when you do make money here at Phil's Gang, and you will, because you're going to learn how to short stocks, that there's enough room to send some money to St. Jude. That's why we never raised our price. And that's why we give you good value. So, you want to continue with good value, good information, be on the right side of the market? Join my gang, philsgang.com, where the price has not moved, where we fight inflation. philsgang.com.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable. African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com, and you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Now, the market today, it's a little volatile. All of a sudden, it's positive 134 points, and it's negative 122 points. It's up all over the place because the next 2 days they're going to have the Fed's going to have their meeting if they're going to raise rates 75 basis points. So when you have uncertainty, you have this volatility. So I told my gang members this morning, they have an advantage over everybody else because our Pro 2 color-coded chart shows a definite trend where the money is going, is coming out. Nobody else has this. We have it. We designed it. It's Pro 2, and it shows you where is the money going. Is the money going out or is the money coming into the market? And trend is everything. Trend is everything. When you follow trend, you're never going to get hurt. And the beautiful thing about the Pro 2, it's all red. Every candlestick is red. You don't have one green, one red, two green, three red, two green. You don't have any of that crap. It's a solid red. So you're not confused. So you know it's telling you money is coming out. Money is coming out. Just the opposite, green, money's going in. So the Pro 2 works. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to run like hell. It really does. And it also gives you an advantage to sell short. So you're making money selling short instead of getting killed. Okay, with every day, like 401ks, they just get murdered when the market drops. I mean, the stock market right now, if we take a look at, I just did the numbers this morning, see if I can find them here. The S&P, I think, is down this morning. As of this morning, I think the S&P was down about 22%, something like that. And the same thing, the NASDAQ was a little more, about 29%. Those are big, big hits. I mean, to try to get that back up to where it's positive, are you kidding me? Those are big hits. And the biggest problem we got, again, is all this spending is killing us. It's killing us. I mean, you can't keep spending like this. And that's what Biden's been doing. And I don't know what's in his head, but how does he think everything's okay? Listen to this over the weekend. Listen to this. This is nuts. He's on 60 Minutes.
Inflation rate month to month was just an inch.
We're measuring inflation now just an inch. It's only up an inch. When did we start measuring inflation an inch? What are you, nuts? This guy crazy? An inch. It's up an inch. It reminds me when I was young and a bunch of us were going skiing, and there was no snow anywhere that year. And there was one skier claimed they had snow. We started to go. It was like an 8-hour drive. We went. And halfway there, all of a sudden it starts snowing, but very, very little, little flakes. And so one of our friends says to us, I mean, he wasn't very bright, but he was a good kid. We said, yeah, this isn't much snow. I said, God, it's not going to amount to anything. Oh, yeah. He said, but look how many there are. Look how many snowflakes there are. I think it's going That's what I thought of when I heard this dope.
Inflation rate month to month was just an inch.
An inch, yeah, just an inch. Before, remember, inflation was zero. It was zero. We had no inflation in July and August. Remember July or whatever the hell it was. Now it's only up an inch, just an inch. That's all. We measured it by an inch. What's wrong with this guy? Guy's nuts. God, an inch. You know, for years we accepted the way we measured inflation. Everybody accepted it. You measure a basket of consumer goods to see if prices are going up or down. And inflation, we could figure that out pretty quick, if the economy was growing or wasn't growing. And remember, when he became president, the day he became president, the day he walked out of office, okay, he was left with an economy at about, 6.3%. 6.3%. He drove it into the ground. First quarter this year here, 1.6% negative. Second quarter, 0.6%. And those were two back-to-back negative quarters, consecutive quarters. And for years, everybody accepted that as we had a problem. We had a problem, a recession. Oh no, he said. No, we don't. No, we don't do that. We don't measure it that way anymore. So now he's not going to measure back-to-back, two negative quarters back-to-back as we got a problem with inflation or negative GDP. Our economy's not growing. He's telling the economy's growing. Did you hear this? Listen to this.
How so? We're growing entire new industries. We're 695, I think it is, or 85,000 new manufacturing jobs just since I become president of the United States. Continue to grow the economy and to continue to give hard-working people a break.
Oh, give me a break. So he asked him, how you're growing the economy, how so? And he goes on, all this nonsense. No, you grow the economy. If you're growing the economy, we can see it by GDP growth. Here, I'll play these both together here.
What can you do to prevent a recession?
Continue to grow the economy.
What?
And we're growing the economy.
What?
It's growing in a way that it hasn't in years and years.
What? It hasn't in years and years? He's growing the economy in a way that hasn't happened in years. The hell's wrong with him? Yeah, maybe he's right in saying that. He is growing the economy in a way that hasn't occurred. It hasn't happened in years. Maybe he's right about that, because maybe what he's saying, I drove it into the ground. But no, he's not saying that. This is nuts what he's saying. He took a 6.3% economy and drove it to a negative 1.6. The first quarter, second quarter, minus 0.6. And now they're saying that the third quarter, okay, maybe if he gets lucky, it'll be break even flat to maybe a quarter point or half point. If he's lucky, he's destroyed the economy. He's saying we had the fastest. Then he said we had the fastest growing economy in the world. That's a lie. We have 50 other countries that have faster growing economies than ours. You can't believe a thing he says. You can't believe a thing the fake Business News Network tells you. They both lie to you. When I get back, I'm going to show you what you can trust. Not them.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy of philsgang.com. Over the years, I've successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, the advice, and the software that will take your investing to the next level. I have a team comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. And the Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy, when to sell, when to hold, when to run like hell, even short. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. You don't have to be a seasoned investor to benefit from Phil's Gang and platform. No matter what level investor you are, my strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for the 10-day free trial to see our platform in action. Avoid market pitfalls and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
Philsgang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang radio show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang social media, keeping you connected.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Inflation rate month to month was just an inch, hardly at all.
You're not arguing that 8.3 is good news.
No, I'm not saying it is good news, but it was 8.2 or 8.2 before. I mean, it's not. Maybe I can make it sound like all of a sudden, my God, it went to 8.2%. It's
the highest inflation rate, Mr. President, in 40 years.
I got that, but guess what we are? We're in a position where, for the last several months, it hasn't spiked. It has just barely, it's been basically even. And in the meantime, we created all these jobs and prices have gone up, but they've come down for energy.
What can you do to prevent a recession?
Continue to grow the economy. And we're growing the economy. It's growing in a way that it hasn't in years and years.
How so?
We're growing entire new industries. We're 695, I think it is, or 85,000 new manufacturing jobs just since I become president of the United States. Continue to grow the economy and to continue to give hardworking people a break in terms of we pay the highest drug prices in the world.
And you would tell the American people that inflation is going to continue to decline?
No, I'm telling the American people that we're going to get control of inflation.
Some people ask whether you are fit for the job. And when you hear that, I wonder what you think.
Watch me. I mean, honest to God, that's all I think. Watch me.
How would you say your mental focus is?
It's focused. I haven't, look, I have trouble even saying to myself my own head the number of years. I no more think of myself as being as old as I am than fly.
That's a lot of nuts!
That's a lot of nuts. When you listen to that whole thing's a lot of nuts. The biggest problem is the spending. Unless they get they got to either control spending or they got to raise rates, not 75 basis points, but 7 or 8 points. When they're raising rates in these little increments, that means they don't want inflation to go down. I've told you this 100 times. They don't want inflation to go down. The more inflation, the value of the debt that they owe, even to the $6.5 trillion to those 11 countries, gets devalued. So they're stupid enough to think, wow, if we spend more, our debt goes down. That's how they think. They really think that way. I mean, do you ever look at the morons that are in Congress? You wonder how the hell they got there. Who voted for them? This guy that's running now, what's it, Fetterman? Oh my God. How do you, I don't get it. But look, for you to have a decent life, so that you're not working paycheck to paycheck, that you have a good standard of living, they've got to cut. They can't cut by these small increments. They've got to raise big time, or things are going to get worse. Now, he says gasoline went down. The only reason why gasoline went down, energy went down, because people are conserving. People aren't they're trying to cut back on driving. They cut back on going on vacations. They don't drive long distance. People are pooling. He's a liar. He's a bold-faced liar, this man. He can't tell the truth if he trips over it. I mean, he doesn't even know what the truth is. And the jobs, he didn't build those job numbers are nuts. But I forgot what he said the job numbers was. He didn't create all these jobs. 8 million jobs, he says he's created. No, he didn't. You know what Social Security is? It comes out of your check. That's the only place you find the true number of people that are working, the true number of new jobs. Because everybody has to have Social Security. And Social Security says the opposite. Out of the 8 million jobs, just 1.1 million were new. The other 7-odd million, those weren't new jobs. People were going back to their same job. When the economy was shut down by COVID, when they opened the economy, they went back to their job. It's not a rented job. For God's sakes, Biden, it's not a rented job. People went back to their work. According to the Social Security Administration, Biden's 4 million jobs short of where he was before the pandemic. Also, the 500,000 jobs in July, notice how we dropped to 300,000 right after that the next month, August? That was a phony number. The real number, again, if you go look at Social Security, the real number wasn't 500,000, it was 261,000. They always lie, Republicans and Democrats, before any kind of election. So what we've got to do is to make money so that we can have a good living, good retirement. You can't sit there with all these costs, 121 trillion they printed to put in a stock market from 2009 low up to 2020. Then they put from 2020 up to January 2022 to try to rally it again. They printed another 40 trillion and then another 30 trillion. Then let's just take what's going on with this immigration cost. Everybody's coming over the border. It costs you and I $116 billion a year. 116, but we're paying for that. And when they come across the border and they get a job, they only contribute $16 billion towards that one. So we're paying for that. Biden, on top of that, is sending $300 million a year to Central America for the root causes. Imagine sending $300 million to El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and say, here's the money, it's yours, you take it now. And then your people will stay there. They won't come to our border. Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? They used the $300 million to buy buses to send them to our border. On top of the $300 million. $281 million went to El Salvador for COVID. $81 million went to Guatemala. $57 million went to Honduras. Are you nuts? You think that the people saw any of that money? These countries, the government's so crooked? Unbelievable. And here we have a government. United States spends $3 trillion more than it takes in because we have a negative net worth of $20 trillion. Our national debt is rising 30% faster than our economy is growing. 72% of our workforce is living paycheck to paycheck. Home ownership's at a 50-year low. I can go on and on and on. So the only thing I can help you with is the stock market. The stock market. And all I ask, if you do well in the stock market, please just think about becoming a partner in hope with St. Jude. You can donate from $5 up, whatever you want. So, but don't donate unless you make money being a member. Now let's talk about the market. So right now, in the next few days, just relax, because we're up, then we're down. We're up, and we're down. Because people, that's uncertainty. That creates volatility. Now, we've done terrific with our stocks from June 17th. We caught that rally. It was a bear market rally. They kept saying, no, it wasn't. It was a bull rally. I said, don't listen to them. And what happened? You take the market, take the spiders, we're only 5%, 6% away from that low. They lied to you again. They kept telling you, buy in a dip. Same with the Qs. We're only about 7% away. I'll talk about some stocks when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grandy and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. You know, I've been doing this business of trading over 55 years. God, they make it so complicated. It doesn't have to be. The best way to learn is to follow me, my actual investments. That's right. When I buy a stock, you follow me. Do exactly what I do. That's the best way to learn.
Check out the free 10-day trial. Learn more at philsgang.com.
Be my co-pilot at philsgang.com. Do what I do.
That's philsgang.com. Phil Grandy has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy at philsgang.com. That's right, philsgang.com. Join my gang for 10 days. It's free. If anything, during that 10-day period, you're going to learn how the market really works. You're going to find information that you never had before. You're going to walk away and go, I didn't know that. So join my gang for 10 days free, philsgang.com. And you're also going to learn how to make money when the market goes down. It's kind of silly just sitting there when the market going down, hoping. Why hope when you can sell short and make money? Either way, you make money when the market goes up, you make money when the market goes down. That's the benefit of Phil's Gang. You make money.
Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level.
philsgang.com. Sign up free for 10 days.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026. Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
You want to invest your money and grow your wealth. How do you invest intelligently? Become a Phil's Gang member and receive the training, advice, and software that will take your investing to the next level. Our team is comprised of successful investors, all with proven track records. Phil's Gang software is easy to use, painless to navigate, and tells you exactly when to buy and sell to help maximize profits. Learn about common market mistakes and how to minimize them. Phil's Gang has successfully taught tens of thousands of investors how to navigate the market with confidence. You don't need to be a seasoned investor to benefit from the Phil's Gang platform, no matter what level of investor you are. Phil's Gang strategies for investing are designed to put you on the path to success. Sign up for a 10-day free trial to see our platform in action, avoid market pitfalls, and start winning with Phil's Gang. Learn more at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
You're not alone. 80% of those in the stock market, just like you, lose money. Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Why do they lose? Because they don't know how to short stocks in down market. That will change once you use my patent Pro 2 color-coded chart. It works. The technology works. And it not only gives you an edge on the upside, but Pro 2 will put a smile on your face on the downside. That's right. Check it out. Free 10-day trial at philsgang.com.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Become a successful trader by using our Team Traders Pro Charts, giving you live insight on making decisions. Learn more at philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hey, good afternoon, gang. This is Steve Celeste here, the Director of Education for philsgang.com. Just giving you an easy step-by-step process on how to join the gang for 10 days for free with our Working Investor program. So it's as simple as going to www.philsgang.com. At the top of the site, you're going to click on Get Started. Once you're on the next page, simply click on the red banner where it says 10-day free trial, and that's all you got to do. All right, thanks for listening to the show, and I'll see you on the charts.
And that's Steve. You have our education program. I start at 9:30 in the morning when market opens. And then by 10:05, he takes over. And again, you can ask any question you want about your stock. When I start at 9:30, what I do is I talk about the market. I tell you why this market's in a crash. I mean, when you're down the Qs almost 30%, IWM almost 30%, 26, and the Spiders 20. That's a crash. That's a crash. And we're going to go lower than that. We're going to go lower than that. But people don't want to believe it. People didn't want to believe we're going to go back to June 17's low. Remember they told us, oh, no, we're not going to go back to the lows. I kept telling you, yes, we are. Yes, we are. And it's going to go lower. Because people don't realize how bad this economy is. But we can make money during this economy being bad. God, just give it a chance. I know you people in 401ks, you're saying you're losing money. It's crazy. And I've talked about this since 1987. Every crash. Why are you in 401ks? They don't do you any good. The match is an illusion. You don't get a match. If you work for a company that doesn't offer 401k, you make more money. They adjust the slot you're in, the pay scale of that slot downward. I ran 2 public companies. We did the same thing. We know how the average person stays how many years before he can collect, and they do all the numbers with the computer and all that, and then they lower that price. So your job, you don't companies. Do you think Johnson & Johnson makes $69 million a year? You think they're going to match you? So here's what we need to do with the market right now. The stock market. Listen to what I'm saying. The market. The breath in the market is so bad. What's that mean? To have a nice uptrend in the market, nice uptrend, 70% of the stocks have to be above what they call a 200-day moving average support line. We don't have that. We don't have that. We're like 23%, 25%. Crazy. So we don't have the breadth in the market. That's so important. 16% on NASDAQ. Only 16% of our stocks are above the support, the 200-day moving average. Breadth. But they don't ever talk about breadth. Listen what they talk about. This is what gets me. Listen what they talk about. This one here. Listen to this one.
You know, Tom, I have to admit, when I have you on, people say, why you keep having him on? He's too bullish. He says the same thing about being bullish every time. And I say, I got to have you on because everybody else is negative. You know, Tom.
Isn't that stupid? Isn't that stupid? I gotta have him on. I need him. So get people to buy stocks. Make people feel good. If they feel good, they'll go buy Ford or GM, and then we'll get more advertisers. But here's the one I'm looking for. Here, where is she? This one here. Listen to her. She is a dope.
The market is a forward-looking mechanism, so let's just stay calm, stay diversified.
Oh my, yeah, diversify right into bankruptcy with you? She's never been right. She's never right, this girl. Never right. The only time these people are right is when they were putting in $121 trillion to buy tech stocks, and the market couldn't come down. Every day, new high, new all-time high, new all-time. Everybody was making money, new all-time high, every day. One year, I think it was last year, 69 all-time new highs. That's impossible. We made money. But these people are giving it back. My members aren't going to give it back. Now, if they listen and follow us, and that's what you do with us. You come online with us. It's like you're sitting right next to us. That's the only way you're going to learn how to buy and sell a stock short. It's the only way you learn. If you play tennis, you got to be with a tennis pro. If you play golf, you got to be with the golf pro. How many people read a book on golf and you became a better golfer? How many of you read a book on skiing and became a better skier? That's a bunch of garbage. Take those other. You go to bookstores, they got books on trading. Everybody trading. Throw them all away. Burn them. You're not going to learn. It's impossible. You can't learn from a book. You know how you learn? When you have someone as a professional and you have access to that professional. And every day you're sitting there and following him. And you can ask him questions. That's how you learn. People have no idea what shape this market's in. It's going to get worse. But nobody will admit it. They won't admit it. Because, again, what I see coming is the short-term Fed rate. Here's what I see. I see that the banks, just like they did before, we're going to have a credit market freeze because the banks are in deep trouble. The banks are in deep trouble because when he keeps raising rates, consumers can't pay their payments. And that's why the bank stocks, look at, we got a yield. 348 basis points. Bank stocks should be going through the roof. They're not because they're worried because they know all these credit cards out there, all these auto loans out there. Look at all delinquencies. For God's sakes, you tell us how great things are. Biden's going to turn this around. We got 8 million people behind on their rent. 20 million people can't pay their utilities. And he's going to turn it around. The only way he's going to turn it around if you work on it with me and Steve and Willie, and we'll sit here every day and work with you. Just follow 5 of our stocks with us. Everybody's going to run to Apple. Apple. God, how many people are getting screwed in Apple? Apple. I'm so sick of hearing about Apple. By the way, I saw a great movie the other day with Steve Jobs and how he started a company and all that. Even though he went nuts, it was really interesting. It was really cool. Good movie. Apple. So Apple, remember, on June 17th, we bought Apple. But we knew it was going to be short-lived. We got into Apple on June 17th. I think we got in around 130. And then it peaked out around 176. That gave us a nice, I think we got about 20%, something like that. 35% gain. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 35%. I'm not saying that. I don't know what every member makes. But if they follow us and do what we do and copy what we do, mimic what we do, then you're going to get a big chunk of that. A big chunk of that. And then the best thing is when it was over, we shorted it. We started to short it at around 173, and today it's at 154. 11% we made on the way down. Do you know what it's going to take to turn this market around? When you're 29, when the NASDAQ's down 30%, Small mid caps 26%, the S&P 20%. You know, to get those back up, that's a Hercules act. How are you going to get IWM back up? How are you going to get the Qs back up? Qs are over. They're not going to do QE anymore. They're not going to bring interest rates down to zero. So look, join my gang free for 10 days. Let's work with each other for 10 days. We'll help you. At least if you don't stay with us after the 10 days, that's fine. But at least you'll know how to short. And all I ask, if you make money, please become a partner in hope. Okay, at St. Jude, $5 or more, whatever. And all I ask is, look, just please send them money directly. That's all. Don't send it to us. Send it to them. And they need the money. And can you imagine they sent to El Salvador 281 million, Guatemala 81 million, 57 million Honduras, 116 billion a year. They're 300 million sent it to these people to say here's 300 million. They get the root causes. Are you kidding? They couldn't send that money to St. Jude or to Cancer Research? Okay, for the next 2 days, be careful. All right, I'll check in tomorrow. All right, see you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600.